Hello everyone. So in this session we will try to discuss about the transformation of the unit vectors, that is from rectangular to cylindrical, cylindrical to spherical, and then rectangular to spherical. So to understand this the conversions of unit vector from one type of system to the other type of system, you require the fundamental knowledge on the basic parameters like in a rectangular xyz, cylindrical rho phi z, and spherical r theta and phi. So the moment once you understand the parameters, it's very easy to derive the conversions from one type to the other type. So first, when you see the conversions from rectangular to cylindrical, so first of all I will draw the diagram. So let us consider this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis, and you know that rho is a vector which lies in the plane of xy plane. So consider this is the direction of rho. So let me say this is a unit vector a rho cap, so ax cap and ay cap, and since this is the one which represents the phi vector, right? So I can say, so I will represent a phi is a vector something like this, where there is a 90 degrees angle between your a rho and a phi, and similarly this represents your minus ax. Now see, this is phi, so this part becomes 90 minus phi, and this will become phi, and again this will become 90 minus phi. Now the moment once if I want to analyze the a rho component, it can be resolved into ay component as well as the ax component, right? So the a rho component can be written like this. So ax component into, since there is a phi here, so it's just only the cosine of the angle phi, because we know in a dot product, so ax dot a rho is that nothing but cos phi. So that is the reason why a rho component can be resolved like ax into cos phi plus ay into cos of 90 minus phi. So we will get straight away, we will get sin phi. So this is your first equation. Similarly, if we resolve the a phi vector, that can be resolved along positive ay as well as the negative ax. So hence a phi component can be written as minus ax cap into cos of 90 minus phi. So that becomes sin phi plus ay cap into this angle is phi, so the factor will be cos phi. So in both rectangular and cylindrical, you know that the value of z remains same, so az vector remains same. So if you are representing in a matrix form, if I can write like this. So let me say a rho, a phi and az. You are writing it as ax, ay and az. So you can see here a rho is the ax into cos phi plus ay into sin phi. So there is a factor of cos phi here, and this will be sin phi, and there is no az coefficient. And similarly a phi is nothing but minus ax into sin phi plus ay into cos phi. So ax coefficient will be minus sin phi there, and ay coefficient will be cos phi, and there is no z coefficient here, right? And az cap, as usual, there is no x component, y component, only the z component. So we have seen here how to convert the cylindrical into rectangular. If you want to convert it back, so I want to write it the value of ax cap, ay cap and az cap in terms of rho phi z. You can go diagonally. See, if I want to write ax cap, that is a rho into cos phi plus a phi into minus sin phi plus 0 into az. So that will be a rho cos phi plus a phi into minus sin phi. You can transpose the vector, that's it. So ay cap will be same fashion, a rho into sin phi plus a phi into cos phi, a rho into sin phi plus a phi into cos phi. And az cap, as usual, there is no x rho coefficient, there is no phi coefficient, so az cap remains same. So this represents the rectangular into cylindrical. So when you move on to the cylindrical to spherical also, the same case we can follow. So consider this is your z-axis, and when you move perpendicular away from the z-axis, you will get rho component, right? And let us consider this is the origin. So the radial direction will be something like this. So let me call it as AR cap, unit vector along R. And as usual, this is rho direction, and this is your positive z direction. And you can see here, when you are moving away from the z axis, your theta value will change. So I can say this is your a theta, and this is your minus az. So you know that theta is measured here. So this is same as the value of theta. That means from the perpendicular to this line. So this means this perpendicular line to R, this represents theta. So this represents 90 minus theta, and again this represents theta. So this represents 90 minus theta. Now in the same fashion, you can write here first vector AR as a combination of a rho and az, right? So the first vector AR can be written as a rho into cos of 90 minus theta, that will be sin theta, plus az cap into, since it is theta is there, so the factor will be cos theta. So this is your first equation. Similarly, a theta can be resolved into a rho as well as negative az. So a theta can be written as a rho into cos theta plus minus az into cos of 90 minus theta, so that is sin theta. So similarly, in both cylindrical and spherical, the value of phi remains same. So there is no change in the phi, right? So a phi remains same. So how to put it in a matrix form? This one. So AR, a theta and a phi, and you will get a rho, a phi and az. So a rho coefficient will be, you can see here in the first equation, AR can be written as a rho into sin theta plus az into cos theta. So a rho factor will be sin theta, and there is no phi component, z component will be cos theta, right? So similarly, a theta can be written as cos theta into a rho, and now there is no phi component, and z component will be minus sin theta. And you can see here phi component will be 0, 1, 0. So this you have seen from spherical to cylindrical. Now we will try to express the cylindrical in terms of spherical. So you can see here, if you want to write a rho coefficient, you can go vertically, which means AR into sin theta plus a theta into cos theta plus a phi into 0. So a rho cap can be written as AR into sin theta plus a theta into cos theta plus there is no phi component. Similarly, a phi can be written as AR into 0, a theta into 0 and a phi into 1. So a phi is same as your a phi. And if you want to write az, you can go like this: AR into cos theta plus a theta into minus sin theta plus a phi into 0. So AR into cos theta plus a theta into minus sin theta, and there is no phi coefficient, straight away 0. So these are the conversions from cylindrical to spherical, right? So we will use the same conversion. We will use these three equations to convert it from rectangular to spherical also. See here what we will do. So these are the spherical conversions. So you are replacing it in terms of rho phi z, like. Now if you want to do it in a rectangular, a rho cap can be replaced in terms of x and y, right? So r, theta and phi is a function of rho phi z right now. Now we already know the rho phi z values in terms of x, y, z. So that we will substitute here. So first of all, if you want to do from rectangular to spherical, so write down once again what all the equations you got. AR cap is first equation you are getting in the previous slide. A rho into sin theta plus az into cos theta. you can see here a rho into sin theta plus az into cos theta. And we already know that the value of a rho component is basically ax into cos phi plus ay into sin phi. So this is in the first conversion we have seen. So replace a rho in terms of that multiplied by sin theta plus az cap into cos theta. Right. So what is the vector AR becomes now? The multiplier of AX will be sin theta cos phi and multiplier of AY will be sin theta sin phi and AZ multiplier will be cos theta. So this is your equation 1. So we are able to express AR in terms of XYZ. Similarly, if you want to express A theta, what is the conversions we got in the previous slide? That is a rho into cos theta minus az into sin theta. So a rho means again value same thing, you substitute ax cos phi plus ay sin phi into cos theta minus az cap into sin theta. So what is the vector you are getting here? A theta can be ax coefficient will be cos theta cos phi and y coefficient will be sin phi and cos theta and z coefficient will be straight away minus sin theta. So this is your second equation, right? Similarly, we already got in the previous equation the value of a phi. In the previous slide you can see here, so if you want to write the value of a phi, we already know in a rectangular to cylindrical we've seen ax into minus sin phi and plus ay into cos phi. So this you have seen already in a rectangular to cylindrical, because in cylindrical and spherical phi remains same. So this is your third equation, right? Now all this equation you try to put it in a matrix form. So what you are going to get right now? So AR cap, A theta and A phi. So this is in terms of AX, AY and AZ. So the factor of AX will be, you can cross check whatever the answer we got, I will put it in a matrix form. Sin theta cos phi and this will be sin theta sin phi and az coefficient you are getting cos theta and a theta is also same thing, cos theta cos phi and sin phi cos theta and this will be minus sin theta and a phi coefficient will be, you can see there in the equation 3, minus sin phi and cos phi and 0. So the same thing, if I want to write x, y, z in terms of r theta y now, so you can go vertically. So ax can be written as AR into sin theta cos phi plus A theta into cos theta cos phi plus A phi into minus sin theta. So AX can be written as AR cap into sin theta cos phi plus A theta into cos theta cos phi plus AZ A phi into minus sin phi. So this is your AX cap. So similarly you can write down for AY and AZ. So AY can be AR into sin theta sin phi plus A theta into sin phi cos theta plus A phi into cos phi. So similarly you can write down the AZ, AR into cos theta plus A theta into minus sin theta, you can see it's second one, plus 0. That's it. So that's it, we are the conversions. So thank you very much.